Good morning, everyone. I am excited about this morning. I'm getting in here and making chaffles this morning. I'm hungry for something sweet. So let's get in here and I am going to show you a quick, easy, simple, quote, waffle recipe that is on my eating plan. In this bowl, I have 1 egg. I have a half a cup of mozzarella cheese. Now what I need is I'm going to do a half a teaspoon. This is a teaspoon, so I'm just going to put a little bit in there of cinnamon. Just half little cinnamon. And then I'm going to come in with, I have this Mexican vanilla. I actually have 2 bottles of it, so I'm going to put a splash of that in there. About a half a teaspoon. Okay. That in there. That's all I needed this for. Then I'm going to come in. You can use anything you want as your sweetener. I prefer to use, let me get it out. That's the one thing I didn't have out. This liquid stevia that a viewer sent me. So I'm going to squirt a little bit of that in there. I'm going to add the cheese in there. And then I'm going to get me a fork out and we're going to get this whipped up. Mix together really well. Go. That's mixed together pretty well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over to my little mini waffle iron and we're going to get busy with this. All right. With a tablespoon, I am going to open this up and we're going to take about half of this. Well, I'm going to see how much it's going to. I'm going to spread it around. Okay. And get some of that egg in there as well. Just like that. And I think it's going to make about 2. We're going to let this cook. Hey everyone, join me at the kitchen table for some chaffles, which is basically cheese waffles. And let me tell you something, they smell delicious. I am going to leave the recipe down below for you all. Join me. They look, oh, I got an extra fork. Let me put this back. They look so good. I have already put the ham bone in the slow cooker and it is going. I'm making broth, ham broth, that I'm going to use throughout this week. And I'm going to let that roll all day long to let the ham just fall off of the bone. And I'm going to use the ham broth to make collard greens with for today's meal. Some of the ham broth. Oh, let's get in here. Oh, this looks so good. You can use these for making breakfast sandwiches with. I am getting more and more molten. And you know what? Hold on a minute. I forgot about my microphone. This is so good. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I got my microphone on. So, this is so good, and I know that these will make great breakfast sandwiches. This is a great substitute for breakfast tacos without the sweetness and the cinnamon and that stuff in it. And so, I am looking forward to making some of these up and using them as like a base for some tacos or breakfast sandwiches with bacon and eggs. This would be good with that. But this morning I'm just gonna have a couple of them. This is so good. All right, I'm gonna finish up my breakfast, and then I'm gonna get busy on doing my Easter lunch and dinner, because I'm making 2 meals, at least 2 meals for myself, probably more. I'm gonna make collard greens. I am going to make, I already made chicken salad, by the way. I did that yesterday. So I got that as well. I'm gonna make some mock mac and cheese using cauliflower, which I have in the freezer, and ham. I have ham. That's what I'm gonna serve myself. So the main course is gonna be the ham. Then I'm gonna have collard greens and mac and cheese using cauliflower as my main what do you call it? My main meal for today. And then I'm gonna have a lot of ham broth left over that I'm gonna use in a couple of other dishes. So, this is so good. You can't have it, baby. I'm gonna finish this up. We'll see what else I get to. Chico, back up, baby. Oh, you took off your bandana again. Chico, let me show y'all. Hold on. He took off his bandana. What the heck, Chico? What the heck? He's not leaving his bandana on. He's got an Easter bandana. He wanted to thank the viewer, though, for sending him. Getting my appetizers put together for today. I cut 6 boiled eggs in half to make 12 deviled eggs. I'm going to bring you in and show you that. I'm going to squeeze a little mustard in here. A little mustard. Okay. I'm going to use dill pickle relish. In there. Then a little mayonnaise. About a little over a tablespoon. Put all these away. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave this this spoon because I'm going to use this spoon to put the mix in to the eggs, but I do want to squash this up. Break up the egg yolks. Sorry about that. I thought I had that on. All right, so I put a little mayonnaise, mustard, dill relish, and now I'm coming in and getting this all smoothed in. Those yolks as smooth as possible, and getting all the mayonnaise and mustard mixed in real well. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper into the filling. These are all keto friendly. Really smooth. I do want a little salt and pepper in here. So I'm going to come in with a touch of pickling salt. I don't use regular table salt because it has additives in it. And hold on a minute. Let me check something out. Okay, this one is empty. That one is empty. All right. I'll be back to get the pepper. I'm out of the pepper in the kitchen. I'll be back. All right, I'm back, and I'll be using black pepper. It's already ground. I have it. I'm going to go ahead and use it today. All right, here we go. Now back in we go. And we're going to top it all off. I got this little Easter egg from the food bank, believe it or not, one year. It was on one of those freebie shelves, and I picked it up, and this year I'm using it. I sure am. How many of y'all like deviled eggs? These are a pop of nice protein appetizers. And each one of these is 1/2 ounce of protein. Last one. There we go. There we go. Let me get all of this out of here. I'm gonna take the rest of this myself, if I don't mind it. There we go. Got a little of that stuff up underneath my nails. Let me clean that. And there we go. We got our deviled eggs. I'm gonna go get some paprika. I'll be right back. We're gonna leave it like this because my smoked paprika somehow got moisture in it. So this is going away. And yeah, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. And this is the appetizers. For my dessert today, I am going to be making a 60-second keto chocolate mug cake. Super moist and fluffy, and it's keto friendly. So we're going to start off with 1 tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to put it in this mug, and it's going to go in the microwave for, it says put it in the microwave and until melted. So let me do that first. Okay, 15 seconds, it was melted. And then it says, let me get the rest of the ingredients out and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm bringing you back. I added an egg in there, and we are going to 3 tablespoons of almond flour. I added an egg in there. 3 tablespoons of almond flour. 1. 2. 3 tablespoons of almond flour. 2 tablespoons of your favorite sweetener. I'm gonna add stevia to it, but I'm adding the 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And 1/2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Two tablespoons of My favorite sweetener, I'm going to use the Splenda, 2 tablespoons. Let me make sure. 2 tablespoons, okay. That's a lot. We're going to follow the directions. Here's one. Okay, 2 tablespoons. Seems like a lot, but I'm going to follow the directions. All right. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to use my Mexican vanilla because I have a lot of it. And it says a half a teaspoon. So, here's a half a teaspoon measure. Half a teaspoon. There we go. And 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Let me get the tiniest one, which is 1/4 teaspoon. Baking powder. There we go. All right, it's all in there. It says stir with a fork until it's lump free. So here we go. And it says to put it in a large cup, so that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it in a large cup. Okay, I need to make sure it's lump free. And I get all the ingredients mixed in. If this turns out good, this is going to be a game changer for me because this is an easy kind of a snack for me to have. All right, pretty much lump free. And it says microwave it. I could do chocolate chips or things like that, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to do it this way, microwave for 1 minute. I'll bring you back 1 minute in the microwave. As a matter of fact, hold on. Come with me. Let's go put this in the microwave. All right. Right over here. All right, here we go. In the microwave it goes. 1 minute. I'm going to clear this because I want 1 minute. 1 minute in the microwave. We'll bring you back. I'm bringing y'all in to show you that I'm going to be making a can of collard greens, and I'm going to be using the ham that I have had in my slow cooker all day, simmering away. I'm going to be using some of the meat off of it. And the broth. And a can of these collards that I have. So we get these collards opened up. And yes, I'm going to use the canned collards because it was free. It was from the food bank. And I'm going to incorporate my blessings from the food bank into my Easter meal. I'm going to drain off the juice from the collards as much as I can. Okay. Then I'm going to put the collards in this pan. It's just me today, so I am going to just make enough for myself. And yeah, so all right, I'm going to use this spoon here to get all the collards out of there. And basically what this is just canned collards. It doesn't have any seasonings in it whatsoever. I am going to add my own seasonings into these collard greens. And what I'm going to add is one of my favorite seasonings, and one that I do need to get used up, which is some Tony Chachere's. There we go. And then I'm going to get a measuring cup and come over here to the bone broth, the ham bone broth, and I'm going to start bringing over one cup. 1 cup should be enough. 1 cup. 1 cup of the ham broth. And let me get in here with some tongs and get some of the meat off of the bone. Ham meat. Go in these collards. And it is just pulling right off of the bone. Okay, that should be enough, just enough for flavoring. That's what I want. And then I'm going to get this heating up. I do want to pull it apart, so let me get 2 tongs and work on this. I want the ham to be kind of shredded up in there. All right. I'm gonna come in and mix this up. And that'll definitely be enough for me. And I'm going to turn this down on a very low simmer and let it start heating up because it's already cooked. It's been pressure canned, so. Yeah, we're gonna let this heat up. And while that's heating up, I'm gonna bring you over to my air fryer, and you can see that the broth and the bone is right here. I'm gonna bring you over to the air fryer, and we're gonna get started on the cauliflower that I want to do. I was gonna do like a mac and cheese, but I think I have a different idea. For this. This is cauliflower. I do believe that I received from either a viewer, the food bank, maybe even I picked it up myself, but it was in the freezer. And I'm taking this cauliflower, the flowerets, and I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. Some of it. The pieces that are thawed out, I'm gonna put in the air fryer. Okay, here we go. The rest of that I'll save for another day. And I'm gonna come in with hold on a minute. Let me move you back over here because that was a little too high for me. And I'll bring you in and show you the cauliflower. And what I want on the cauliflower is salt, pepper, okay, and mozzarella cheese. Breaking up the mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna just throw mozzarella cheese over the top of all of this. And into the air fryer it's gonna go. I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes and we'll see where it's at from there. In the meantime, you can see the collards are working their magic. Let me see. I'm going to put it at 350, not 400, for about 5 minutes. And we'll see where we're at from there. Now the collards are working. Let me come in and give them a good mix. And once that is heated through and heated up really good, I'm going to show you another dish that I'm going to make, which is the main course. I'm going to use this skillet right here. And I have this already cooked ham from last year that was frozen. And I told you I was going to use up all of this ham before I move on to cooking another ham. There's just no point in me cooking another ham. if I already have ham cooked and ready to go. It just didn't make sense to me. And into this, I am going to get me another. I'm coming over to this ham broth, and I'm just going to put a little bit into this to cook this ham in. And now that this is heated up, I'm going to switch over and we're going to heat up the ham. And this is going to be, I'll bring you back when I get it all put together. Okay, we got the ham heated up over there. I'm going to bring you over here and let's take a look at the cauliflower as it comes out of the air fryer. Let me check it. Okay, I'm going to see if it's fork tender. I want it a little bit more tender than that. So I'm going to put it in for another 5 minutes and I'll bring you back. Here we are with my Easter meal for the day. I'm going to get a fork and a knife. And have a seat with Young. I'm so blessed for this food. Heavenly Father, I come to you today just thanking you for all that you've done for us, all that you've done for me this year. I want you to bless this food and use it to the nourishment of my body. And I pray this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Ham. Those are good collard greens. Now, I didn't grow up eating collard greens, but it's on my eating plan. And so, I wanted to, these are cheese crisps that formed on the bottom when I made the cauliflower. And I had seen collards being cooked in many different ways. This is good. I think I found me a new side. Roasted cauliflower. I didn't want to fire up the oven today and heat up the house. This is good. Mm-hmm. This is good. I have the chocolate cake here for my dessert. And the deviled eggs for appetizers. Get in here and get a deviled egg. This is good. I'm the only one that's going to be eating off of that platter, so it's good. It's going to be good. I'm going to save that for a snack later is what I'm going to do. But we're going to come in and try this chocolate cake. It's really sweet. Okay. If I make this again, I would not put that much sweetener in there. That sweetener is overpowering. I would probably put half of the sweetener in there. It's good, don't get me wrong, it's good. But that was too much sweetener in here for myself. Now, another thing that they did was they put stevia powdered sugar over the top to decorate it. But that just would have added more sweet on the sweet that was in there. And so I think what I'd do different with this is add half the sweetener and then put the powdered stuff on top of it. This is good. I am definitely going to enjoy this Easter lunch and dinner, because you know I'm going to come back and do a second round of this. Later on this evening. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and spending Easter with me today. This food is so good, and it's so good for me. And I'm really glad I challenged myself this Easter to make Virta friendly meals for myself using what I have already in my house. Be blessed, everyone, and happy Easter. And I'll see you all tomorrow.